Hello, soul family. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Keisha, and here on this YouTube channel, I love to deliver healing messages through tarot. Hey, soul family, I'm not going to lie. I'm having somewhat of a rough week. My emotions are in and out. My anxiety is super high, and it's been a rough week. I love tarot, and I want to continue recording and posting videos. And when I started this channel, I vowed to be open and honest as possible. But I'm having a very anxiety-ridden day. So, with that being said, just getting everything out in the open and not trying to cover it up or hide it, or the shakiness in my voice, like the less excitement. I feel like I can hear the anxiousness in my voice. So just to start with that, like I said, when I started this channel, I wanted to be open and honest as possible. But I don't want to let my anxiety or my fear or my rampant emotions stop me from recording videos and practicing tarot, because it's what I love. So if you are watching this and you're clicking on it in this part, please just be patient and please bear with me as I fight through this anxiety to do the thing that I really enjoy doing. So today's pick a card topic is going to be a message from the flowers. All these flowers in front of you were grown by me. I volunteered this year for the community garden. I live in the city, so it's not like a lot of rural places to garden at. And I volunteered for the community garden this year, and it was so fun. And I grew all types of stuff, all types of peppers. I made my own hot sauce. I grew carrots and tomatoes, and we grew squash, and we grew cantaloupe, and Thai basil, oregano. We had dill, we had chives, and it was just a very I don't know, it was a very rewarding thing to do this summer, and to get my hands dirty. And I bartend that night, and I had to get up 8 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and 7 o'clock in the morning to do gardening. And there were days I really just didn't effort want to. But once I got in with the people, and I'm pulling the weeds or harvesting what I've grown, it just all of that kind of dissipated and went away, and it was one of the most rewarding things I've done in a while. And then you get to eat the fruits of your labor, literally. And you start out with a seed or a plant, and you watch it grow. And there's so much information in the flowers. I'm earth sign dominant, so of course I don't hate to be stereotypical earth sign dominant, but of course I love gardening. But I'm earth sign dominant, and it's something amazing to start off with a seed or one little plant, and then watch it grow and bear fruit that you could literally eat and harvest. And I feel like there's information in everything. There's frequencies in everything. And I feel like today called to me, because I went out to my yard and we plucked some of these sunflowers and the marigolds, and I was like, hey, let's harvest the information that the plants or the flowers would like to give us. And that's what this pick a card topic. I'm not 100% sure what's going to come out. I never did a reading like this. This is going to be interesting. But each plant blooms and grows at its own pace. I also have a beautiful new deck. It's called the Magic Hours Tarot. And this is also a book. I guess I was also inspired by this one too. This is a tarot deck that heavily has plants involved. So this is this was definitely part of inspiring me to do this. It was gifted to me by a very, very important good friend of mine, a fellow tarot reader and a conjurer. I admire him so much, and he gifted to me. So this is my first time doing a reading too, so it's going to be a very special one. So we have 4 pals, or 4 flowers from you to choose from today. And I guess each of these have a little bit of their own backstory, but this is the sunflower. So this is pile 1, Sunflower. She's beautiful. This is pile 2. And this is, I believe, a marigold. Yes. And this is pile 3, my little bouquet. This one I grew next to my peppers. Oh, gorgeous. And this is pile 4. Look at this beautiful, gorgeous color. I believe this one's from the Daisy family. I'm not 100% sure. All right. So, you know how this goes. Whichever flowers or little bouquet you feel a call to, your message will be there. The timestamps will be listed down below, and I will see you at your pile selection or your flower selection. All right. See you there. Hello, my sunflower pile. Hello, my sunflower pile. So a little bit just a little backstory about this sunflower. So last year, me and my roommate, we started sunflowers inside, and we had those little cell things. I don't know if you ever grown plants or seen like to start from seed. And we had our little cell things, and we planted the seeds, and they come out, they sprout, and they start to grow, and we took care of them in the house. And then eventually we planted them outside. So last year we had beautiful sunflowers. I was not sure if sunflowers was a plant that came back over time. I didn't know if like it would survive the winter and grow back, but we had these long, big stalks like in front of the house, and we left them throughout the winter. And during the springtime, they did not come back. But we have a little strip away from where we had planted them, and all of a sudden, the sunflowers started to sprout, and we didn't really plant any new seeds. And my roommate was like, "You see that leaf? That's a sunflower leaf." And I'm like, "We didn't plant any sunflowers, so how did it came back?" And now we have this giant, it's almost 8 feet tall, with all these sunflowers coming out, and we have no idea how it got there. And it was also beautiful to watch grow. Now how does that story relate to this pile? I'm gonna find a way, trust me. So, what is the message from the sunflower to you? I feel like you've grown in unexpected ways this year, too, my sunflower pile. I feel like you've nurtured, especially with this Empress card, I feel like you've nurtured and you've grown this year out of ways you were not expecting. There's a strong message about using your voice, using your words, being heard, being seen. I'm getting 2 images in my head. I'm getting the Little Mermaid when Ursula like took her voice and she was like grabbing at her throat. That's the image that is coming to mind here. And then I'm getting the Beyonce song, Listen. If you don't, if you won't. Yeah, listen. So it's something about you finding your I don't know, finding your voice this year. Having the courage to like speak out. Now, what's known was hidden in advice going forward. Oh, especially with the Knight. Look at this Knight of Swords. I'm sensing some trauma in your past where maybe you were silenced. Or maybe you weren't taught to speak up, or you weren't taught to express yourself, or you came from a background or a family, like one of those families like kids should be seen and not heard. And I think you might have moved through life like that a little bit, but something happened this year where something happened. Something started to change this year where you started to speak up and use your voice. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, and expressing. Yeah. Just like the flowers, like you're learning to like open up and shine and grow. Be beautiful. The Hierophant. Okay, beautiful. You're creating your own rules. You're creating your own rules. You're creating how you want to be. You're dismantling like you're dismantling like the structures of your past, especially the things that were holding you back. And you did that by finding your voice. It was something like, I don't know what you have to say. Maybe you found a new way of talking to yourself too. Maybe you had like a really tough inner critic and you found a new way of, a compassionate way of speaking to yourself, of nurturing yourself. Justice. Yeah. I said when I started this channel, I vowed to be open and honest, and I come from a very abusive background as far as like my family, and it took me a long time to even realize that I was abused. It took me a long time to realize that I'm abused. I didn't know. I thought it was a normal way of living, a normal way of being, and I moved far away from my home. I mean, miles and miles and miles, and I started to like interact with different people, and I got to an age, and I looked back at my past and like my upbringing, and I started to realize like, wait a minute, this was not normal. Like this was not for my like greater good, and not to insert myself in your reading, but just, life experience. I feel like something like that happened to you. Maybe someone was constantly telling you that you were wrong, you were the problem. This word is overused, but like truly, like really, like gaslighting. Like gaslighting. Like I feel like there's some maybe even recovery of like narcissistic abuse where somebody was telling you you were this, you were that, you were doing this, you were wrong, and it was just like all on you. You lost your voice, and something happened this year. Something shift. Something happened this year, and something shift within you, and you started to get your voice back. And now you're here with this Knight of Swords, like just cutting through the bullshit and getting straight to the truth, saying what you want to do. And underneath this, we have deep replenishment. The more you use your voice, the more you express yourself, the more you speak out against the wrong and stuff that is due for you, the deeper you're going to be replenishing your soul, and the more healing that is going to come to you. Your voice is like if you were like locked in a cage and you was like waiting for the key like to get out, and someone was going to give you the key. Like the key is in your voice. Like I'm seeing the Wizard of Oz when Dorothy, was time for her to go home, they're like the magic was in your shoes. Like the magic is in your voice. The flowers want for you to grow and stand tall like the sunflower stalk, for you to keep using that voice. Keep speaking, keep expressing yourself, keep questioning what you need to question. And the more you do that, the more you get to trust it as well. Ten of Pentacles, yeah, happiness. Okay. Look, you even have the chanting card. Yes, like there's different vibrational tones, like there's different shifts. Yeah. The Tower. You dismantled some shit inside. Ooh. Sorry. I like to curse. You dismantled, you tore down some old ways of being this year. I don't know if the universe, what the universe did and how it shifted you. It will be different for like all. It will be different for, it'll be different scenarios for different people. But pile number one, yeah, my sunflower pile. Have you ever seen sunflowers grow? They literally follow the sun. And as they were growing, I was like, now I know why they call them sunflowers. Like, if the sun is rising, the sunflower is like facing it until the sun sets and is following the sun. And you continue to do that. You follow your soul's purpose. You follow your goals. You don't pay attention to what no one else has to say. In your cards, there's only the one person. There's no 2 or 3 or 4 people here. Like, your voice is the most important voice. Checking in with yourself is the most important. Wow, pile number one. Very excited and very proud of you for breaking out of that, for finding yourself in that way. Keep speaking up. Keep cutting through the bullshit. Don't let no one tell you anything about yourself. Check in with yourself. So happy for you to be stepping out of such a hard cycle. Okay, my beautiful sunflower pile. Look at that beautiful flower. That's all I see for you. Thank you for clicking on my video and trusting me to be your tarot reader. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, morning, or night. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. Hi, pile number 2, my marigold pile. So, I guess I'll start off a little bit just telling you a little bit of my experience with marigolds. So last year, me and my roommate, we started our little gardening journey, and we bought all types of edible plants. Like, what did we get? We got cabbage last year, and we had I don't know. I think maybe we had tomatoes last year, corn. We tried to grow last year, peppers and some other stuff. And our backyard is concrete, and we had grow bags and we had containers. And we went to Home Depot and we bought all the stuff and we brought it out and we watered it and we watched it grow. And one day we came out and it was eaten. And there was a groundhog that had came and saw the buffet and went to town on eating it, on eating our crops, our vegetables. It sounds like old farm. He ate our crops, and we had marigolds. They were decorative, and then when we looked up, what could we do to prevent the deers or the groundhog from eating our stuff next time? We found out that people plant marigolds next to the plants that they don't want the animals to mess with, because if the animals come around and sense the marigolds, it usually repels them. Like, they'll go away from the plants that's being protected from the marigolds. Now, how does the story relate to your reading? We shall see. So we have the Knight of Cups, strongly looking at the 10 of Cups. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Word card, success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Align your life. What is not aligned, what needs change. Come out of your caves, persecution, extraction, and burial ritual. So, right off the bat for you, what does the marigold want you to know? What does the flowers want you to know about number 2? So with this burden ritual and what's not aligned or needs to change coming out, there is I'm gonna say maybe a certain lifestyle that you've been living, a belief that it's time to go. There's a narrative about yourself. There's something that has to go. The song that's coming into my head is Pink, Sober. What she says in that. How does that song go? How does Pink, Sober? That thing's coming up. I'm looking for myself sober. Coming down, coming down, coming down. Spin around, spin around, spin around. I'm looking for myself sober. So this Knight of Cups, definitely staring at this Ten of Cups. I feel like you're like a big, strong, romantic at heart, but I don't know if you led that life. I feel like you're a big romantic at heart. You love love. Maybe you love relationships, but I don't feel like you lived that life. I feel like it feels like maybe you've stuffed it down a little bit. You've had your focus on some other things. Maybe you've become a loner, but you're a person who likes to have other people and family around you. I feel like there's a partner or a part of your life like you feel like you're missing. I had to roll the astrology dice here. We have second house, sun, Capricorn. So this is someone who is like focusing on their things, on their possessions, on their success. And I'm not saying that you have to sacrifice like success and love. I think that's a bad stereotype and a rap that we get, especially women, that you can't have both. But maybe you had given into the belief that you can't have both, and you've been super focused on being successful, gaining material wealth, taking care of second house things. And now maybe you're looking around and you're saying, hey, where's the other people? Where's the people to share this with? Where are the people I call and I talk on the phone and I go on vacations? Like, where are the people to share this with? So, oh look, and it's two marigolds attached here. All right, you're looking for a partner, and you deserve to have a partner. You deserve to have friends and partners and people in this lifetime. Yeah, that narrative that you had that got you to, I don't know, the successful like second house part now that mindset has to shift. Let's pull some more cards for you. Yeah, that marigold has two. Yeah, you looking. I don't know, maybe you're successful enough and you can help someone out. You're looking, if it's in love, it's in families, and friendship, it's in business. You're looking for some kind of partnership. You're looking to share and spread your love. And the flowers are encouraging that for you. That knight is, is it going to focus? That knight is staring down this row, hard. Staring down the 10 of Cups with the group of people here, and then the three working. Yeah, you're looking for a group. You're looking for a tribe. Like, you've gained the success. Hold on, that popped right up. Oh my gosh, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. The flowers is encouraging this. The marigold, yeah. It's like that Whitney Houston song, like when she says she comes home, what's the point of finding your dreams without someone to share it with? Tell me, what does it mean? Yeah. It's time for you to shift that mindset. Like, if you want the group, if you want the family, you have to go out and start to look for it. And you put that same determination that you put into like building your successful second house endeavors. The Lovers. Oh, yes. You are ready. Flowers is such a romantic gesture. You are a romantic person at heart. You are ready for partnership. You've been suppressing it. You are ready for partnership. That's beautiful. Go out and get it. It's going to feel awkward at first and a little bit different, but deep down, you know that's who you are. Watch a movie. They want you to get into the romantic mindset. Go watch some rom-coms. Go watch some. When I was young, I don't even know if it holds up anymore. I used to love The Notebook. Go watch The Notebook. Go get those tingly feelings back. Judgment. Yes. Let it go. It's time, that mindset that you had before, that maybe you had a tough one, you didn't need nobody, you didn't want nobody, you was pushing it down. Now it's undeniable for you. My marigold, my pal too. Now it's undeniable for you. The flowers is going to support this. Share your voice, come out of your cave, persecution expression. Yeah, it's not going to come to you unless you admit it to yourself, and then you get on the good foot and start making the steps towards finding love, finding people. But yeah, you're ready to share your this is beautiful. Look at all the people. Three, there's 2 people here, 3 people here, and then here, the Magician. Yeah, you can manifest it. You have strong manifestation powers. You can manifest it. But first you have to like kind of get rid of some of those beliefs and those those old beliefs and those old patterns that maybe you didn't need anyone, that you could do it yourself, or it was going to come in the way of this, or maybe you didn't have like a trust in other people. You're going to have to burn away some of that stuff, or maybe especially with this burning bowl ritual card, you're gonna have to like, knock down some of that talk. Yeah, you're a strong yeah, your manifestation skills are strong, and you can definitely manifest a partner. Go out and have fun with it too. 8 of Wands. It'll happen fast. It'll come to you. It'll happen fast. Be direct with the universe. Tell it what you want. Don't be ashamed. If you did walk around as a person like, oh, I'm not looking for nothing, it's okay. Fine. That's the old you. Don't worry about that. It will happen for you. It will come fast. It's the next step of your journey. You deserve to have the overall wonderful, beautiful, I don't know, picket fence and your dream. You deserve to have it, and it's going to be supported. All right, my marigold pal, that's what I see for you. How lovely. I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited for you. It's so many like people in your cards, like you're ready to find your soul tribe. They're looking for you too. What you're looking for is also looking for you. You just got to come out your comfort zone. You just got to come out your comfort zone a little bit and put to rest some of those things that you told yourself in the past, or who you thought you were, and just yeah, that's all I see for you, pile number 2. Good luck. Hello, pile number 3. If you were drawn to this bouquet of flowers, then this pile is for you. I do apologize, I do not know what these flowers are, and it's a little bit more embarrassing because I did have a plot at the community garden, and this is from my actual plot at the garden, and they came in like a huge bush, and they've been blooming all summer long, and they're still going. So but let's get into your reading. So group 3. Where do we start? Message from the flowers from group 3. All right. We have soul family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Right under the Emperor. Wands, make a meal. Health, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. All right. Pile number 3. There's a call for help here. There's a call for help. You see, 10 of Wands is like that a burden. A burden being carried. This Emperor, Are you someone who goes at it alone? Are you someone who normally, you have this Aries, moon, and 11th house. Okay. Are you someone who pioneers, who is very independent, who goes at it alone? I feel like maybe you might be a little introverted. Definitely I'm getting a very strong, stubborn, independent streak here. But the message from the flowers, and this, you picked a group of flowers. The sunflower was like one single one, and you picked a group. So there's a message here that you cannot do it alone. You cannot do it all by yourself. And with this health card, I don't know if you had a health scare recently, or there's a sickness that came up, or maybe there's an addiction, but you don't have to go this one alone. It's not recommended for you to do it by yourself. It's time for you to make the call and reach out and ask for help. Whatever your situation is, it's time for you to reach out, to make the call, and it's time to ask for help. Make a meal next to the health card is, I don't know, I feel like maybe you got recently diagnosed with sickness, or something came up, or maybe you have like a surgery or something that's coming up, and you need someone to be able to help you get around, or maybe you'll be incapacitated, or you like broke a wrist or ankle or something. Whatever the situation is, do not do it alone. This is not the time for you to do it alone. It's time for you to reach out, call the people who are in your life, call your friends, tell them. If it's something that's embarrassing about, it's okay to be embarrassed, but definitely embarrassment is just a feeling. I believe it's attached to maybe like fear or anger. It's just an emotion. You can get past it. Your health and taking care of this situation and having people to do that is way more important than whatever embarrassment feelings like you may be feeling, or whatever independent streak you do not want to give up. The Six of Pentacles is here to support, like the people in your life, the people you reach out, they will come through and they will help and they will support you, but you have to reach out for it. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to go out alone. You don't have to pioneer through this. You know, do you know the difference between a load and a burden? Like, the load is for you to carry, right? The load is yours. But a burden is too much, and we help each other with the burdens. I'm going to pull some more cards for you. Yeah, we have this. Look at this. No, Four of Cups. I'm going to put that right here. There are people who are willing to help you, even if you don't. I don't know, maybe there's like a past or a history. I feel like there's a past or history. If you are someone who's dealing with an addiction, right? Maybe there's a past of like wrongdoing or behaviors that like you're not proud of, but everyone needs help. Don't focus on that part. Yeah, Two of Wands. You've been thinking about it. You've been trying to decide. You know you can't do it alone. Nine of Wands. Okay. Oh. Look at this. Six of Cups. Yeah. You need your family. Birth or chosen. You need your family. You know, biological or chosen. Friends, work. You need your family to help you get you through this scenario, through this situation. Eight of Wands. Call them quick. Call them quick. Call them. Be decisive. Apologize. Make amends for what you have to make amends for, and let them know that you need their help. Let them know that you need their help. Eight of Swords in the back of the deck. The only thing that is stopping you is you. You have to reach out and do it. Don't let whatever you're feeling, don't let it stop you. Push through the fear. push through being scared, push through the shame, and push through the embarrassment, the reaching out and getting the support is way more important than any of those feelings. I'm going to do the self-forgiveness card for you, pile number 3. I'm so sorry for whatever you're going through, but you're stronger than what you're going through, and you need your soul tribe, you need your family, you need other people to come and help you through this. We all need help, even though sometimes it feels so hard and so embarrassing to ask for it. We all need help. There's people in your life probably who would be happy to help you. You have literally the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. She's giving out charity right now. Look. I forgive myself for taking from myself to give to others, that when I prioritize my needs over the needs of others, I'm able to give more abundantly without expectation. Yeah. Do not leave yourself in the dark here. If you reach out, pick up the phone, call, have the conversation. Look, I forgive myself for making life more difficult than necessary by attaching meaning to my experiences. I choose to believe that life's challenges are solely intended to strengthen and guide me towards my truest desires. And I may realize that those desires by playful engagement with those challenges. Yeah. And then one more self-forgiveness card. I forgive myself for thinking that in order to be successful, I must sacrifice rest. I choose to believe that rest is an important element of productivity that allows me to reconnect with my passion and move forward in honor of it. All right, this one's pretty straightforward. You need your community, you need your group. The flowers want you to. You see the flowers, and when someone gives them as in a bouquet, they're not alone. Maybe sometimes give like a single red rose. No, The Bachelor, that's whack. But when they're growing, when they're together, they're sharing information, they're supporting each other, and they grow like that. You didn't get the group of flowers for no reason. I wish you the best of luck. I'm sending you love and life for whatever this issue is right here. Make a meal. A meal is something you do with people. Maybe you call them over for dinner. You guys go out to dinner. Maybe food is very important. Use that. All right, pile 3, that's all I see for you. Like I said, I wish you the best of luck with whatever's going on here. And thank you for clicking on my channel and trusting me to read for you. Hi, pile number 4. If you were drawn to this beautiful, beautiful purple and yellow flower, this is actually part of the daisy family. And this is from my community garden. And this was this grew in a big bush. The bees loved it. The bees love this one. A little bit of a backstory about that particular bush is that it didn't start to bloom until the end of summer. So throughout the garden, we had like what's called the pollen. We had like a pollinator. It was a pollinated garden, which means we have different flowers that the bees come in and they do their thing and they take it back and they make honey. And they said this bush last year bloomed a lot earlier, but it didn't bloom. It took to the end of the summer to bloom this year. And when it did, it was hundreds, probably maybe even 1,000 of these beautiful, purple flowers. And I'm pretty sure this is like in the daisy family. So I'm not sure if you're a little bit of a late bloomer yourself. So we'll see how this story plays into your reading. So I'm just going to get right into it. Pile number 4. I usually don't even do 4 piles. I was called to do 4 piles. Like I went to go pick the flowers today and it was like, get that one. So I feel like this is going to be a very important message. I'm going to give it a little bit of a trigger warning because the first thing that is coming out here with the devil and the sex card is I think you have an unhealthy relationship when it comes to sex. There's an unhealthy attachment that you have with sex. We have the devil card, and underneath here we have where do you need to establish better boundaries, and then we have call protection, call back your power, cut cords, and soul retrieval. And failure, understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Ten of Swords. There's an unhealthy relationship to sex here, pile number 4. And I'm not saying like I'm not feeling like a sex addiction or nothing like that. I'm not a therapist, so I can't diagnose that. But I don't think you understand and you realize when you're engaging in sexual acts that we are performing rituals and we are sharing energy and we are exchanging frequencies, and a lot of pleasure, especially when it comes to sex, has to do with like power dynamics. I feel like maybe you have performed in humiliation rituals that you didn't understand. Maybe you thought you were like getting kinky or experimenting, but I feel like you have been performing humiliation rituals. I feel like you've been maybe giving away your body in hopes of getting something else, especially like with this devil card. This devil's like this. The devil card is the attachment to like the earthly human things that are not good for us. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Yeah. And I think you're doing it maybe looking for love or looking for comfort, or I don't know what, to feel something like inside. Like we all have stuff. But the flower is here to tell you a message. It's time for you to call your power back. You have been giving yourself away. And the answer is not to continue to give yourself away. The answer is to get your energy back to you. To cleanse it, to call back your power. You should look up sex magic. You should study sex magic. You should, there's a call for you to be more, it's not just pleasure, right? It's not just like busting it like, ooh, can I say that on YouTube? It's not just like finishing, right? And the dopamine hit you're getting from that is way more powerful when you're sharing fluids with people, when you're entering people and letting people enter you, right? You're sharing more, you're giving more, you're taking on that person's energy more than you realize and you understand, and then you're carrying it with you. There's a ritualistic exchange going on here, and I'm not sure if you fully completely understand when you're practicing those rituals what you're really giving up, what you're really taking on. And there's a call for you to have a better understanding of it. It's very important for you to do that. The most phallic thing in this is Ace of Wands. That's the card that falls out. I'm not saying you can't enjoy sex. Like, that's what it's there for, right? There's an understanding that you have. Like, not everybody is worthy of that exchange of energy, you know? Queen of Wands. King of Pentacles. It's time to, it's time. Your body is a temple. They mean it when they say that. Your body is a temple. It's time for you to treat it like that. It's not something to like, your body is a temple. It's not something for you to just like give away to like any and anybody, like just for a sense of pleasure for the night. Like, you are taking on that, like I said, you are taking on that person's energy. You are exchanging it. Yeah, it's time for you to to guard your body like the most important asset, like in your world, in your life, like to treat it like a sacred vessel that it is. This Ten of Swords. Let's get a card for that real quick. Yeah, that King of Pentacles always, yeah. It's time for you to guard it. Three of Cups over this Ten of Swords. Where are your friends, pile number 4? I don't know. There's something you're trying to fill up with that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're looking for that. I could feel it, like you're looking for that affection. You're looking for that comfort. Maybe it's something you didn't get in childhood, but you're looking for that affection. You're looking for that acceptance. You're looking for that comfort. But what you really need is just like your soul family, like a good group of friends. Like they can give you the same satisfaction. You don't have to do it with giving up your body or sharing your body or swapping fluids. And I'm not saying like, oh, you can't go out and like do that, but for right now, through this message, is something that needs healing. It's something that needs healing. You're looking for community. You're looking for community. You're looking for connection. And all those things you deserve to get. You deserve to have. It's just the way that you're going about it. This is not it. This is not the healthy way of finding it. I have to just be honest about like what I see. Make yourself a meal. It's time to nourish and take care of yourself. This is not nourishing and taking care of yourself. It's time to nourish, take care of yourself, and it's time to give like to yourself. You have to look on the. It's time for you to like look on the inside. You can't look for outside things and outside pleasures to give you validation. Like it has to come from inside of you. Make yourself a meal. Nourish yourself. Throw a party for your friends. Grow deeper with them. You know, sex is also a way of like being very vulnerable. So maybe it's the only way you feel like you could be vulnerable. But you could be vulnerable in other ways. You could be vulnerable with your emotions. You could be vulnerable with your friends. You could be vulnerable with your therapist, and you can get like some of the same release. You think you can only get it physical, but that's just simply not true. All right, we have some self-forgiveness cards. Yeah, look into other people. All right, I forgive myself for internalizing others' perception of me as reflective of what must be true about me. I choose to believe that only I can really know what I hold in my heart, and it is safe to self-validate when external validation is not readily available. I want you to screenshot that. Screenshot that. I choose to believe that only I can really know what I hold in my heart, and it's safe to self-validate when external validation is not readily available. You gotta give it to yourself. I don't know. I think maybe like, oh, my Don Juan in the bedroom, like it's not being used in a healthy way. I forgive myself for mistaking confusion for a lack of direction and ambition. I choose to believe that confusion is divinely orchestrated invitation to create clarity so I may passionately participate in the creation of the life that I want. Okay, and then one more self-forgiveness card for you, Pile 4. I forgive myself for shaming and rejecting the experience of imperfection. Yeah, do you feel complete when you're giving someone else pleasure? Yeah, you have to, come on, we got this. I choose to believe that my unique expression invites me to show up in ways that may challenge ideas of what is currently preferable in order to make room for something greater. Come on. Power 4, you're bigger than this. And I don't want to come off like sex shamey or slut shamey. I believe we're free to do what we want with our bodies. I really believe in my body, my choice. But the flowers, the message for the flowers here is for you to try your best to heal this. I wish you all the luck, pile number 4. That's all I see for you. Take care of yourself. Nourish yourself. Validate yourself. You don't need another person for it. Thank you for clicking on my channel, and thank you for trusting me to be your tarot reader.